got to be emotional.
Definitely, especially leaving this program that I've grown up and had so much love for. Just leaving it on a sour note. It's just I can't really put it into words. But I do love our fans. I love our coaches, and our team's going to be great in years to come. So we have a lot to look forward to. As a fan, I am a fan now. Okay, so our fan base does have a lot to look forward to, and I think that's something we can all feel good about. And those young guys coming back are going to do a great job.
What are your plans now? Are you going to try to play pro ball? Or are you?
I'll take it as far as let me go with it. But at the end of the day, I do realize that I have other things that I can do outside of football. But obviously, football is not something I'm ready to give up yet. So if I can, I will. If I can't, I guess I got to find a different niche.
Your view of the fight that this team had. This is your last game of your career, certainly for the Cards. The fight that they showed, that you showed.
Yeah, definitely. And one word that comes to mind when we talk about our football team is just resilient. Very, very resilient group of guys. And those guys coming back, they're going to have that mentality ingrained in them, and already they're extremely talented. And you talk about coming back from we were down 31 to I think 14. 17 or something. I don't even know. I stopped looking at the clock and just kept playing hard. But we were down quite a bit. And for us to come back the way we did, Coach Carter made some great special teams calls. That needs to not go on. That needs to go. I need to mention that. Let's put it that way. So Coach Carter made some great calls, and these guys really battled back, and we were able to make it a game at the end. We shut out the fourth quarter, and we were able to make it a game, but we just came up short.
Early on, it seemed like you guys had problems adjusting to their formation. A lot of times it seemed like there was a lot of talk right up until the ball was snapped. Were they doing something different?
Oh, no, they weren't doing anything different, but we did have to base a lot of checks on formations and on motions and things like that. But they weren't doing anything different that we saw. But obviously, NC State plays at a different speed than our scout team. So it took a little bit of adjusting to those under the drag, dig routes, and those drive routes that they were running, especially with number 6, who has legit track times behind them.
What do you call the message to the guys that are still around? Do you have any message to the guys that are still here after the game at all?
Actually, I did. This is one of the few times I've actually spoken in front of the entire team. I usually talk to the defense, but what I told them is that as a senior class, that we appreciate the underclassmen really growing up and becoming men in front of our eyes. Teddy Bridgewater especially took some tough hits today and was still able to make a lot of big throws and deliver the ball with a lot of poise. You talk about Captain Pryor, a guy that wasn't even playing until halfway through the season. He was able to come up and make quite a few big hits. He's intimidating in the middle of the field now. All right, we have a post safety that nobody likes to throw across the middle with. So it's just I just wanted to tell those guys thank you. I don't think that we had mentioned that much. Just tell them thank you and we love them. And we wouldn't be where we are without the help of a lot of those guys. So.
It's been a heck of a journey for you. Coaching changes, I guess, all the issues and all that stuff. You look back, it's a lot about legacy. How do you want to be remembered, and how is this ride for you?
I don't want to be remembered as a loser. But at the end of the day, just me and my brother Earl, I think as the two Heymans that have played here, I think we can leave a pretty good legacy, a pretty decent legacy of being hard workers and being emotional leaders and being the guy that can up the tempo of practice. I think that going forward, the way I attempted to lead this group will really give a lot of insight to these younger guys and how they should go about conducting their own business in the future.
They seem to be running that pick play right across the referee, right in the middle of the field. Was that difficult to defend? I mean, you essentially run into a ref.
Yeah, I know the ref is difficult to defend, but the pick play, not necessarily. Like I said, it's just that they were playing at a different speed than our offense. You talk about guys, I don't even know their names. I just know their numbers. Number 6, number 4. Those guys are extremely quick and extremely fast. Just to put those guys in the slot is a good coaching move. You got to mess up on safeties and linebackers. It's really hard for your defense to adjust. We did later on, but it took us a while at first, and we lost the game on some big plays with those guys involved.
Who are some of the future leaders going to be next year?
Obviously, going forward, you look to Teddy Bridgewater. The quarterback position is somewhere where you have to have a voice. Teddy Bridgewater has that potential, and he has that mindset. He hates losing. From the defensive end, I can look to quite a few places. Our defensive front is going to be predominantly the voices of the team next year, but also in the back 7, you can look at a guy like Hakeem, and really expect him to be more vocal next year, being a two-time all-conference performer. He has a lot of weight in his voice, obviously, because he does make a lot of plays.